Hello, I'm Tibbs-Sharani with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This is where you get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock. With the news, job growth is slowing in the US. Americans left the labour force in droves last month, tempering expectations for a September interest rate hike from the Federal Reserve. Nonfarm payrolls rose 223,000, a smaller rise than in May, with construction and government employment unchanged, and the mining sector purging more jobs. The unemployment rate fell to the lowest point in 7 years, but that was driven largely by the 432,000 people leaving the workforce, rather than more Americans finding work. Markets were most concerned the average hourly earnings declined. Sweden's central bank has taken its main policy rate deeper into negative and uncharted territory, citing economic uncertainty and worries about Greece. The Riksbank has cut its main interest rate by 10 basis points to negative 0.35% in an attempt to stop deflation. Denmark and Switzerland also have negative rates. China's military is expected to expand its offshore presence. The National People's Congress has passed a law that highlights the country's need to protect its overseas interests through military action if necessary. A Chinese naval expert has told media Beijing is determined to protect its oil lifeline at sea, hinting that it will keep setting up a network of offshore military supply depots at strategic ports around the world. The IMF has released a report that's expected to increase tensions between Athens and its creditors, ahead of Sunday's referendum over whether Greece should accept a debt relief package. The Greek Prime Minister says the report, which underlines the scale of Greece's problems, is blackmail from the IMF and EU. Back in New York, the US Treasury 10-year benchmark yield has fallen sharply today to 2.38%. There have also been some big falls in New Zealand's swap rates overnight, especially in the 1 to 4 year terms, which are down 6 to 8 basis points. The price of oil remains low at $57 a barrel, while Brent crude has stayed at $62 a barrel. The gold price has fallen to $1,163 an ounce. The New Zealand dollar remains weaker following yesterday's dire dairy price announcements. While it's dropped slightly from this time yesterday, it's stronger than it was yesterday afternoon. It's at 67.2 US cents, 88.2 Australian cents and 60.6 euro cents. The TWI 5 is at 71.3. I'm Tibbs-Sharani and that was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.